Ninjas, crypto may make you massive gains, but always remember that crypto is unregulated and is highly risky activity. Although you could get gains, there is a real risk that you could lose all your money too. So do your own research and be careful. Not investment advice, this is just entertainment. Thank you.
What's going on, guys? Now, a lot of you guys have been asking me for days, like weeks, to do some technical analysis on the market. You know, I don't know how long of you guys have following me, but before I used to do a lot of technical analysis videos, which I show you all my trades, when I buy, when I sell, why I'm buying, I do technical analysis, and of course, the whole idea behind each trade. And some of you guys used to love those videos, but they just didn't do that great. You know, you were more into new projects, which is fine. You know, I love new projects. That's what we do in the channel. That's the main thing that we do here. But technical analysis, since the market is doing not that great lately, it's actually quite fun, and I can show you a lot of stuff, what I'm taking a look at, what I'm doing in the background, and of course, you guys can see how I prepare for a trade and what do I think of the market, all that kind of stuff. Because yes, I do trade new projects, but I'm still trading a lot of top 10 projects, top 20, top 50 coins on CoinMarketCap. Those are where the real money is, of course. They're safer, they are a long-term investment, and you just can buy them, leave it there for a few years, and of course then I'll come back the profit. Since at some point right now the market is not that great, as I say, but it's gonna do better. That for sure. If have happened in 2009. So yeah, we have ups and downs, bear market, bull markets, but we always go back up again, and that's gonna happen. There is no doubt on that. Now, so let's just get into it. I'm gonna show you some projects that I'm taking a look at. I'm gonna show you some technical analysis. I'm gonna show you some of my analysis on each project to tell you guys know what I think. But some of them you're gonna actually find them quite shockingly, or shocking, I don't know how to say it, because the data is just crazy. Now, first, starting with the overall market is doing quite well today. We are up like 1% in the last 24 hours. And you will say, Ninja, 1% is pretty much nothing. But well, it is because it's still above $21,000, which is pretty good for those who are holding. Right now, I don't have any Bitcoin. I'm just waiting for the $15,000 to buy. I'm all in BUSD. But I still have a lot of long-term holdings like Mana, Solana, like I got also ADA a little bit. I got a lot of BNB. I got pretty much like 5 or 6 old time like I just bought a while ago and just having data for the future, so I'm not gonna be regretting anything with that. Of course, some of my old long-term holdings, but I do have Bitcoin, but I do kind of a swing trading with Bitcoin because I just don't want to hold for that long. Since not because it's not safe, because Bitcoin is not gonna die. That's the main one. That's the safest one. Just because I do like to play a little bit with Bitcoin, try to make some profits since the movement is just not that big. Anyway, 1% is still fine, better than being down 5%. So as I say, it's still in a green. Incident that is a green is a good day for the crypto holders. Now, let's just get started with Bitcoin. If you look at the Bitcoin charts, there is something that comes to your mind, and it's that we broke the strongest support that we have since 2021, guys. This support, we have not been able to break it in the last few years. You guys can see it right here. So January 19, 2021, we actually just touched the support and went back up again. After touching the support right here, you guys can see, which actually created support. Before that, there was no support. Once we actually had this crazy pump, back in October 2020, you guys can see this was the retracement right here. So everything stopped and crypto just started crashing. We went to around $30,000, and after that it shoot up all the way up to around $63,000, just making 100% gains in just a month or so, which was just unbelievable. Of course, pretty huge. So we created that support. Then we actually touched it again back on May 2021. We retested it again back on June 2021. We tested again on July, and then we actually tested on May 14. And of course, we just broke that support for the first time in over a year, which is just, as I say, pretty mind-blowing. And we actually are down back to $21,000. So of course, when we broke that $30,000 Bitcoin support, that was a pretty important move for the chart, since 1 year is a long time. That's a pretty strong support, and we actually broke down that. So people were just bullish, everyone just freaked out. The bear market, the AMA, I mean, it just went pretty damn bad. But right now it looks like we actually found a bottom here, but I don't think so. I think we can still go down to $15,000, and that's gonna be my main target. $10,000 gonna be where I want to really buy a lot of Bitcoin. But let's see if it's gonna happen. If not, I'm not have any rush. I'm not gonna be like rushing in from way and then regret if the price goes down by I don't even know by $5,000 or $10,000. I just don't want to be 50% on the red like right now in this market. I want to buy as low as I want. So yeah, the chart is actually pretty mind blowing to see that it broke support after a year, but it's not that bad. You know, just hope for the long term. Don't freak out. Bitcoin is always gonna go up. We already saw in the history. You guys can see right here. It always goes back up. Don't worry. Now, BNB is actually quite interesting right now. $237. It was on that $200 the other day, $180, which was crazy. Everyone was talking about $50 BNB. I got a bunch of BNB, so that will be a shame because it's gonna hurt my long-term holdings like quite a lot. Like literally, it's gonna hurt them. But it didn't happen, so actually I'm quite happy about that. Now you guys can see right here, it is actually not doing the bad. There is there is actually pretty strong support right here. You can see we tested in February, then we tested it again on May, then we tested it in July. This in 2021, we actually retested on May 22 of 2022, and of course we did it again on June. Now here, since it's when this get interesting. Now BNB is the main, as you can see, the main currency of the main project behind, of course, BINANCE, which is going to be the biggest exchange, crypto exchange on the space. And actually, I mean, it is just huge, of course. We already know that. But I'm buying actually quite a lot of BNB, and I've been doing DCA over since $400 about the first time, then about 300, 200, which has been crazy, of course. But I'm just accumulating because I know that BNB actually did regular burns, and actually, if there is a project that is not going to be dying, if crypto is going to die, since pretty much everyone got their money on Binance. So, I do think that BNB got potential to do $1,000. So I'm buying quite a lot, and my first target is going to be $1,000 to the profit. I don't know exactly when it's going to happen, if it's going to happen. So of course, don't ask me that. But I feel quite confident, and BNB throughout the story, you can see right here, have been actually having major pump since crypto just exploded back in 2021. So nothing to worry. We already tested the $235, and we actually went back up to around $666. So even that's already a true egg for my wallet. So I'm be quite happy with that. But of course, I actually got a little bit more expensive BNB in my wallet, around $400 mark. Now Cardano, I know many of you guys are not holding Cardano. It's just been losing popularity in the last few months. Like not too many people care about Cardano right now. That's the reality. So I would say, I don't know what to say about Cardano, honestly. I'm still holding a little bit. I just gotta say that I sold like 0.5% of my holdings back when people just started fighting on Cardano. I was still on profit, and I sold a little bit because I just want to be safe. But it's just not what it used to be. Cardano is not the main, like people talking about Cardano and that kind of stuff. I have been not following the news, the developments, so I'm not going to be talking about that, of course. But this chart looks pretty bad, as you guys can see right here, like pretty much everything else. But since people saw it dropping every single day, the all-time high was around $3. Right now it's at 49 cents. Yeah, it's just not great for Cardano, and I don't even know what to tell you. But I'm actually showing you guys because you asked me about Cardano, so yeah. Solana is the same thing. We actually retested the support that we actually created it back in April 2021. Tested it 4 or 5 times, and then actually recovering from here. But Solana, as I say, we just don't know. We gotta wait and see. It's interesting project, been on the market for a few years now. A lot of people bullish on Solana. It had a crazy major run from 15 July to around like November. It just went parabolic from $13 to around $255. That was just insane. So after a major pump, of course, there's always gonna be a major dump, and that's exactly what happened. You can see back to the support level. And actually people bought right there, actually got a little bit as well. So, I mean, pretty some support, the price did not able to actually break it. So that could be a good news for the project and for the trade, of course. Avalanche, as I say, is pretty much the same thing. Pretty much all the charts look the same. All the coin charts always follow the Bitcoin trend. So all the charts look similar to each other's, but there's some different key and there, here and there. So the central mana I'm actually holding, but I'm not going to do any DCA. Look at the chart. The FOMO here when the all day, like metaverse, all that kind of stuff, it went crazy. And of course, we just have this massive spike from 69 cents to around $5. That was just insane, of course. But right now, we just don't know what's going to happen with mana, and of course, like digital collectibles, NFTs, metaverse, all that kind of stuff. You already know. I'm not even gonna get into that. But yeah, those are my thoughts on the market. We are not doing that bad, guys. Other than that, Bitcoin broke the history support that we're holding for the last year. So other than that, there is just no major stuff. The market is still down. We just don't know if we are in a bear market. We could be, we could not. There is no way to know right now. Just buy, hold, and if you're actually bullish on crypto, you're gonna be making money in the long term. We always have those who are millionaires to their crypto, they were holding through the bear market. You know, they bought when the price was very cheap. They actually hold for 5-10 years and they make huge amount of money, loads of money, because I do have friends which are YouTubers as well, which they bought Bitcoin when it was like $1,000. They did it so through the all-time highs and lows. They just took profits, and of course they get multi-million-dollar holdings, which is just crazy. So of course, if you're bullish, hold. Don't panic don't panic on every 10% dip, since we are gonna be okay. That for sure. So yeah, stay safe. I'm gonna see you guys later. That's gonna be my source. Let me know in the comment section what do you think about the market. That you're holding something and you're buying something that you just don't want to buy. Are you fed up with crypto? Do you think it's just dead? Whatever it is, I just want to know. Also remember to leave a like. It helps the channel, of course. We love your support. All the links to Money Ninja's sources down below for you guys to join. And stay safe, and make some gains. That's the whole point. See you.